Mary Allen reading The Do-Gooder by Berg. These people, you try to help them and they're just so ungrateful, to say the least. They have no idea how much time and effort you've spent solely out of the goodness of your heart to get them the things they need. Things that most people would take for granted, like a birth certificate, a social security card, a driver's license, an address, an actual phone with a phone number. No idea. Let me give you an example. Becky, that's her name. Not her real name. She was this homeless woman I would pass on the way to pick up my dry cleaning. A typical bag lady. Unhoused person who would park her shopping cart by the bench at the bus stop. It was so sad to see all those bags perched precariously on top and around her cart and realize they contained everything she owned in the world. Anyway, one day after walking by a couple of times, I decided to say hello. Hello. You know, like that song by Adele. Hello. I didn't know if she heard me, so I spoke up. Hello. My name is Mona. How are you? She looked at me. Not really at me, more like through me. Who was she looking at? I tried again. Hello? Are you okay? Then she seemed to refocus and finally see me. Did my daughter send you? Her voice sounded young, which was surprising. Her face was weathered. I could tell. She looked older than she was. No, I don't know your daughter. I live in the neighborhood and I walk by this bus stop all the time. I've seen you many times, but I've never said hello before. My name is Mona. What do you want? You want me to leave? This is a public place. Anyone can be here. No, I said. I'm just asking if you need any help. Are you hungry? Do you need medical care? She looked at me for a long time and then shook her head. No. And went back to sorting through her bags. But I was not taking no for an answer. No siree. I was on a mission now. After walking by several times a day for a few weeks, I eventually wore her down. And now, a year later, she's living in an SRO. She has health care and therapy. She's on SSI and food stamps. She gets hot meals delivered to her door. Oh, she has a cell phone and has reconnected with her daughter. Now, to me, that's a total success story. But no, Becky has become a major pain in the ass. She complains nonstop about everything. The meals are bland and always cold. People are stealing my stuff. I can't smoke in my room. Too many rules. Stop telling me what to do. So, Becky is just one of my projects. That's what I do. I'm a full-time volunteer for Off the Street and Into a Suite, a local homeless organization. I help people who need help. I'm very fortunate. I don't need to work, so I can volunteer full-time. Not to toot my own horn, but I am on the short list for Volunteer of the Year in LA County. And if I win that, I go on to compete in National Volunteer of the Year, which is awarded in person by the president himself. But, as you probably know, when you rise above others, they want to cut you down. There are these other volunteers from Off the Street who really resent how successful I've become. My turnaround rate for getting the homeless housed is twice my nearest competitor or colleague. But instead of appreciating my accomplishments, they make up all kinds of shit about me. Oh, she lies all the time. She's a backstabber. She bribes people to get her stats up. She's mean to her clients. And they spread these vicious lies on social media with fake AI photos. Like one of me, not really me, but someone who looks like me, standing in a big pile of money in front of a guy in a homeless tent. He's pointing and laughing. Ha ha, you're stuck in a deep pile of do-gooder doo-doo, lady. What's wrong with these people? Do they really think I'm getting rich helping others less fortunate? Not my problem if they lack the tenacity and people skills I naturally possess. You know what? I don't care what they think. At least at the end of the day, I know I've helped someone. Somehow. Some way. And I don't mind being called a do-gooder. Better than being called a do-nothing. See you at the Volunteer of the Year Awards. Losers.